You're watching the Arsenal vodcast. It's the North London derby this weekend, and it's unlikely to be more dramatic than last season's game at Emirates Stadium. That ended 4-4, with Tottenham scoring 2 goals in the dying minutes. This week, Arsène Wenger and Gael Clichy remembered a crazy match.
The recollection is that the game looked won at some stage, and they managed to come back. We just had changed manager, and they had that continued refusal to give up, And at the moment where we thought the game was won, it wasn't. And in the end, they managed to come back.
Last year, well, of course, it's over now. But you still think about it. We were pretty comfortable, with the 2 goals up, 4-2, and then small mistake, bring the opponent back into the game. So that's why I take responsibility. Even if after that we still 4-3 and we could have won the game. But if it wasn't for the mistake, maybe 4-2, the game was finished. So it's past, and I'm really looking forward for the next game, because it will be a big game, and that's the kind of game you want to play as a player.
Arsenal held their AGM at Emirates Stadium on October 22nd. That just happened to be Arsène Wenger's 60th birthday, and the manager got a special book signed by all the visiting shareholders to celebrate the day. Of course, there were serious matters at hand. Wenger and CEO Ivan Gazidis addressed the audience about their ongoing vision for the club. Here's an exclusive reflection on the day for the Arsenal vodcast.
Well, thank you, and thank you for that very warm welcome. Thank you also for confirming my reappointment as a director. If that hadn't happened, this could have been very embarrassing. I'm truly privileged to have the opportunity to address my first AGM. When I came on board on January the 1st, I had the good fortune to join a club that around the world represents the joy of the game. A club with 123 years of tradition and integrity, a world-class and inspirational manager, and a squad of deep and precociously talented young players. The club is based in an international capital of the world. We're in this world-class stadium, which is its home. And the club has always had vision, but not just vision, also the discipline and the determination to turn that vision into a reality. The first 9 months have been very busy for us. In January, I had my first experience of the Premier League signing deadlines, with the record signing of Andre Arshavin hard against the deadline in the snow. Later, and in a more leisurely fashion, we acquired Thomas Vermaelen in the transfer market this summer, no less important. But also we've embarked on an intensive process of investment in the squad. We've re-signed 8 first-team players to new long-term contracts, as well as many youth players. And that process is ongoing, and you can expect more announcements as we go down the road with respect to our current squad. Arsenal is a community of shared experience, shared emotion, and shared values. Arsenal is about what happens between people. Our fans are proud of what this club represents. The joy of the game, integrity, excellence, tradition, yes, but always with vision and imagination. Independence, a belief that the success that is built is more rewarding and ultimately more important than success that is bought. Those values are universal. They will be at the heart of our message, and they will form the foundation upon which we will build Arsenal's success as we take it forward into a new global landscape. Thank you, Chairman.
I think I'm under pressure to say a few words. I have the privilege, in fact, to be in front of you for the 13th time. But not many managers have that privilege in the world. And I have a thought as well about all those managers who give a lot of energy and do not always remain in the job. So thanks for your loyalty. It's unusual, but it shows as well that this club is special. Special about how they behave, how we want to behave. And that's why as well, I think I have been loyal to the club because there is something special in here that we want to keep here. In the last season, you could see as well that there were ingredients in the team that shows that the team has a future. And I know that we haven't won a trophy for 4 years, but we were very close. And I believe as well that this team, this year, will do it. And when I say that, it's not to please you. It is because I'm really convinced of it.
First of all, congratulations on your birthday again, Mr. Wenger. But if you had the choice, would the next trophy you win be the Premier League or the Champions League?
There's no choice, you want both. But I know as well that it is vital for a club like ours to fight for the Premiership. What was very difficult to take last year is of course that we lost the Championship, but that we were out of it in October. And you know you have to fight the whole season just to be back in the Champions League. What is very important is that we fight for the Championship until the end. So you cannot just say we want to win the Champions League and switch off in the Championship. Championship is every week, every 3 days, and it is vital you're in it to fight for it.
Within globalisation and looking for new markets, would you now consider taking the squad on a pre-season tour out of Austria and into the Far East or America?
Well, we are against the touring because it's not a proper way to prepare physically the players. When I speak to people who travel, they go from one city to the next, but they don't really practice. When you play in, there's two problems. One, when you play in a qualifier for the Champions League, if you're not ready, you go out, and the costs are much more than just assembling some money on the tours. The second, most of the time, you cannot respect your commitment because the players coming back from the World Cup every second year of a European Championship, you have not your players to travel, and you cheat somewhere because you do not travel with the names people expect you to bring. And we have decided a few years ago to compensate that by organizing the Emirates Cup that I personally prefer because I find it's a first meeting with the fans. It's 2 days who are absolutely fantastic in a relaxed atmosphere, and I would like to continue that.
I agree entirely with your assessment of the potential of the team. I believe this team is on the threshold of real greatness. Do you feel that we've currently got on our staff a goalkeeper who can lead us to this greatness because it's such a critical position?
Yes, I believe we have. Let's say just it's a goalkeeper is a very difficult position. Why? It is the only position where you have only negative stress. That means people speak only about you when you have made a mistake. A striker has positive stress. He has a pressure to score. But when he scores, it's always, oh, you are here, or you're fantastic. When the goalkeeper, you speak about the goalkeeper is always when he lets a goal in or when he made a mistake. And it's a different position. And as well, the modern rules, every new rule that came out in football has taken something away from a keeper. That means basically today, he must be good with his feet, good with his hand, be very quick, be highly focused for 90 minutes, not make any technical mistake, and it makes the job very hard. And as you've seen last night, even if a young goalkeeper makes a mistake, like happened in the game Real Madrid against Milan, you would say he is not the level to play in this team. But even the most experienced goalkeepers make mistakes.